is Kayla. Last year, my mom started a thesis project for her master's degree in spiritual psychology. She asked me to come along with her to learn about happiness. We traveled all over the world, interviewing people from all walks of life, capturing their heartbeats about what makes them happy.
Happy. What exactly makes you happy? You seem to be bored to death being here.
Chocolate caramels from Starbucks. The thought that I bought a lot of stuff.
Chocolate and shopping. Well, that's pretty shallow. You need to find some more exciting things to make you happy. Kayla, Kayla, Kayla.
Are we done yet?
This was not an easy process. How do you take a 10-year-old girl out of her self-contained, self-absorbed world and show her where happiness abides in the bigger picture?
It's really hard to be happy.
I'm basically an unhappy person.
I'm very aware of current events and history. How can anybody be happy knowing what we know?
Why are we having so much trouble getting along with each other and feeding one another and keeping the planet clean and all the other things that challenge humanity? In a word, we simply don't know how to create happiness.
I can say money makes me happy because of what I can do with it, but also it isn't everything,
I think an important step into happiness is having the security of the basic needs that people have, like food and water and a house.
Oh, what would make me happy is if I had an apartment right now.
Some of us go to God.
People who are more religious tend to be happier.
There is a stereotype that if you're not religious, somehow you're unhappy, you're angry. That is not true.
Happiness is a moral obligation. It is not a selfish pursuit. It is a moral obligation. And you know that because when you feel happy is when you most want to reach out and be kind to somebody and most want to do good for others.
I love helping people. I do a lot of outreach for kids.
I started collecting wheelchairs and recycling them in my garage in Studio City, and then the volunteers just started coming.
But the helper's high. So when you're actually doing something good for another person, you become positively giddy about it.
We got our gloves. Making people smile and just bringing joy.
My joy stems from taking a quiet moment of reflection to stop and smell the roses.
He who knows the rose understands the thorn. Every day a child dies, another one is born. I'm combining the happiness and the sorrow right here. I'm combining the joy and the pain right here. Into this place, into this domain we came to be. Now you gotta cut that cord and set yourself free.
I choose to make my life happy. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just up to you to make the choices towards your state of happiness. It sounds so simple like that, right?
Because happiness just comes and goes. It's like life is like a roller coaster. Just happiness is like an emotion. Like fulfillment is more like a state of mind.
Happiness should be regarded not as a state, not as a trait, but as a skill.
It's not something that you make as your goal, it's something that comes when you make something else as your goal.
I wanted to ask you a question about what would make you more happy. Unlimited shopping.
You being with me on my birthday.
Kayla's grasp of happiness is a work in progress, but we're getting there. As they say, it's not so much the destination, but the journey that matters. And we're still on our journey in hot pursuit of happiness, something we call the H Factor.